Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Rodney Hash. Today we got something a little different for you. I know normally I review quality medical cannabis, go off that look, smell, taste, and effect. However, today I'm going to be giving you an honest review of something a little bit different. It's actually a soap. I'd like to show you the bar. I actually had a pre-recorded editing of me opening it and smelling it. However, I deleted it in space for other video games. But as you guys know, along with cannabis as a passion, if you follow my Instagram, you know I also love jujitsu. I love combat sports, mixed martial arts, whatever you want to call it. Just do not call it just UFC, please. Thank you. So what I'm going to be reviewing is soap by a local company called Petals from a Black Rose. I will have a link in the description. I will also post this on my Instagram as well as my YouTube, so that way everyone can see it. Um, we're not going to be going over the taste of this. However, we will go over the look, smell, and the effect. Um, Jerome did give me this bar of soap for free. Before anyone says, "Oh, you got paid for this review." No, he did give me this bar of soap for free, but then in return asked for an honest review, and I will give you that. This is not paid for by any means, and neither is any cannabis video. So, on to the smell. First off, this is specifically combat. I actually have a picture. I'll put that right over here. It's probably already been floating here, but who knows? If not, while I'm editing this is my own reminder right here, buddy. This is what this soap looked like before I started using it. Obviously, I must have liked it if this is all that's left, because it was about yay thick. It was actually kind of looked like a flower or a rose on the top of it, which is also really neat along the lines of his name, Petals from a Black Rose. Um, so, as far as smell of the soap itself, it still has that like light spearmint peppermint smell. I'd go with more spearmint, but it's also kind of like, I believe he uses peppermint and tea tree oil, which is also another factor into this, which is why I like it, is the fact if he's using all natural ingredients, and I probably should have said this a lot earlier in the video. I'm sure we've all seen that video on YouTube going, "Hey, you guys tired of your detergent or instead of your soap?" Well, it's kind of true. A lot of the soaps that are at like Walmart and all those like big brand stores are not natural ingredients. Even if things say organic on it, a lot of the time organic doesn't even mean organic, as most of you probably know. Um, but yeah, this smells really, really good. It doesn't smell like overly strong, so if you don't like mint, it's not going to overpower you. In fact, that is one thing that I will note now is as far as effects go. After I've used it, I mean, I've wanted to wait this long to do the review because I wanted to really test it. I'm sure some of you know I work for a company called Buckeye Relief, and we had a harvest not too long ago. And usually on harvest days is when you come out of there smelling really, really weedy, really rank. You got like trichomes and sticky stuff all over your arms, so it's a real challenge to kind of get that smell away. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 showers before you get that smell to really go away. And I mean scrubbing it, that stuff like. So I did harvest. I actually got out early enough, thank you everyone, to where I was able to go to my jujitsu class. I lost this one. I'll be back with this one. And I'm back. I broke the one rule: never drop this one. Don't drop this one. All right. So, but for real, it didn't make me smell minty, but it did neutralize the smell entirely. Like, I went up to my girlfriend who she does not smoke weed. She kind of doesn't really like the smell of it. Let's be honest, a lot of people who don't smoke don't really appreciate the smell of weed. That's why we all get these looks and stuff when we come in there reeking. So this killed the smell, which is impressive. That's not an easy smell to kill when you've got trichomes all over you and terpenes, and you're basically like bathing in terpenes. Um, it's really nice to completely eradicate that smell, along with all the jitsu smell and funk from that. So coming up to my girlfriend and seeing that she said, "No, you don't smell like anything at all right now," that was big. Now I know a lot of people are like, "Well, I want to smell like all nice and stuff." Well, I do believe he does have other soaps that have other smells. But specifically for combat sports and, times when you smell really funky, you're at a barn and, shoveling horse manure out of a stall, you smell bad. You don't smell like roses, black roses. So this is great. As far as effects go, I'm going to give it an A because of the fact of not because of it made me smell great, but because it made me not smell bad, which is what soap's supposed to do. As far as the look goes, the fact that it had that little like flower on it, that was awesome. Cool. Like A plus, man. That's real cool, Jerome. I really like it. But yeah, would I recommend this to someone? Absolutely. As far as the downside about it, again, this is an honest review. I feel like I kind of went through it a little quick. Within 2 weeks, I was down to this. But that's also partly my own fault because the first like 3 days I was in love with it because as I would shower, like I would literally kind of get that real little tingly feeling, like I'm, kind of like when you like chew on a piece of spearmint gum and you kind of get that like fresh feeling. Yeah, it kind of felt like that. So I was a little bit excessive with it the first like 3 days. I was like, oh man, this is great. I love this. My armpits don't smell. Look, they don't smell at all. But on a real, like, I do recommend it. So much so that after this video gets posted, I'm probably going to be asking about bulk orders of this stuff and looking at his menu for other things that actually I can use for my hair. Shampoo, conditioner, things like that, because I kind of like natural. Sure, we all do. But yeah, so that's it for today. Again, I know it's not cannabis, so it's a little weird, it's a little different, but shout out to local Petals from a Black Rose. A plus, man.